And one of the rules we made is we would never vote. If we couldn't all three agree, we didn't do it. Do you guys ever vote?
Well, I don't think we've ever really talked about that, but the answer would be no. We never vote. I think we've kind of all individually, I think, come to our own conclusion that we have to convince the other person that that's the right thing to do.
Go ahead, Scott.
We vote at center stage. We have a board of directors meeting every month, and we vote. We accumulate the issues. We send an email out so we're all thinking about them, and we vote. And it's 2 against 1 every time. It's the same 2 guys against the 1 every time. I won't let you know if I'm the 1 or one of the 2s, but one of the 3 of us gets dragged through every single decision, just scratching his head and kicking the wall. And it's actually not me. The other poor guy just is like, you've got to be, and I just sit there and I said, look, dude, I look at you across the table and think, what the hell are you thinking? And I realize you're thinking, what the hell is he thinking? I don't know what to tell you.
But you lost.
But when I had a partner in Lee with my other, the gentleman in the past, he and I had a 10-minute rule that I incorporated. We argued about something for 10 minutes, and we never had a real fight in 7 years of being partners. Never a real fight, but we argued about something for 10 minutes, and I said, all right, I got a new rule. This time we're going to do it your way, just because we've argued about it for 10 minutes. And so it must be close enough one way or the other. I go, next time we're going to do it my way. And he's like, well, what do you mean? I said, we're going to do it your way. No questions asked. I'm over it. It's okay. Next time, when we argue for more than 10 minutes, we're going to do it my way. He says, well, what if I want next time? I said, okay, we'll do it my way this time. We can have next time. And he goes, well, I don't know what next time is yet. I go, neither do I, but I get it. And he goes, no, you don't. I go, cool. We'll do it my way this time. And he goes, we'll do it my way this time. But I 10-minute ruled us on several occasions after that, and he and I were good enough friends and had a good enough relationship that we just got over it. We just, and we would 10-minute rule. I'd be 10 minutes and he'd think, oh, whose turn is it? All right.
I want to make sure we have time for questions, and so let's pause here. What kind of questions that you want to throw out here? Go ahead.
Thankfully, you guys talked a little bit about financing your operations and whatnot earlier, and one of the things I find a lot in classes, specifically in your finance classes, is that 95% is absolutely for it. And you continually hear, I never want to, I'm never going to use this, I'm never going to use this. And unfortunately, you guys consistently spoke about going into debt, having cash flow, and throwing figures out there. I wonder maybe if you can reiterate just the importance of understanding financial matters, even if you do not intend on being, a financial officer somewhere, whether you're being an entrepreneur or simply.
Can I answer this even though I'm not supposed to?
Sure.
All right. I don't see any finance professors in the room, but you can quote me on this if you want to. What they teach you in a traditional finance class has nothing to do with their lives. Nothing. And that's one of the reasons that we still have kind of challenges in business schools today, is because we have this group of students who are taking this entrepreneurial path, and we have a group of students who are taking a corporate path. And the financing mechanisms in those two worlds are completely different. Financing that you learn in your finance class is for a public corporation where there's no personal stake. I mean, he takes out loans, guess what? He personally guarantees those loans. And oh yeah, so that loan goes bad, he can't hide behind that corporation. He can bankrupt his corporation, but they're still going to come after him personally for that money. So it's one of the reasons we've had to set up sort of a parallel finance class with an entrepreneurial bent to it. And so understand, all of you who are music business students who might have an entrepreneurial bent, the kind of things that you learn in corporate finance is not going to be your world. I have an MBA in corporate finance. I didn't use a stitch of it as an entrepreneur. It's very different. And so the things that they're talking about, bootstrapping, getting debt, getting loans, managing cash flow, that's the world of this. And we do have classes for that, but it's not the corporate finance class that you're in.
I will say really quick, I hated accounting, did not do well in it. I did the 8-week version to get it done, but I'm now the one that does the books. So it wasn't a want, but I learned what I needed.
God has a sense of humor, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. So I did what I learned in accounting did prove to be somewhat helpful. but it's still not the same.
Yeah, but you never took the traditional.
No, not traditional finance.
Like he's talking. Good. Other questions? Anybody else?
To answer his a little more, you can't make the math work in a year or 2 or 3 on $1.2 million, and you don't have a crystal ball. So what I finally ran with was, if I don't have a crystal ball, I guess I need a pair of brass ones. And I spent $1.2 million. And if you buy it, you will be motivated to figure out how to move it and sell it and keep going. And you know, people go down in flames on decisions like that. We didn't. We could have. You know, anything could have happened, but we didn't.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Is that appropriate?
You guys just starting out.
It's out there.
I know it's kind of terrifying for students coming out of college because there's all these unknown factors about starting a business and, you know, kind of taking on all this debt and everything. But if you could give us like one thing that just kind of makes you go, it's not so bad because this happened to us, and it's just kind of like the aha moment, if you will, that the break moment that kind of like pushed you into doing what you wanted to do.
I mean, to me, the aha moment is when you are really passionate about something, just do it. I mean, failure right now, go ahead and do it. I mean, we try every day to fail at something. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I think that's like the biggest thing, is having a business and being like, oh, I'm so scared of failure, I'm so scared to do it. The thing is, like, right now, you know, if you're really passionate about something, no one else is going to be as passionate as you are about that. So go ahead and start it. I mean, if you get going and you're like, man, this is just not working out, it's okay. I mean, there's things that you can move on to, and things that, you know, that you'll be able to improve in better, and everything is a learning experience. And I think just having the understanding that, okay, it's going to be difficult. I've run into this, and I don't have any money. You know, I have this awesome thing that I'm going to build, and I just don't have the money to do it. Well, maybe someone else is better skilled in those areas, and you two can come together, and you can maybe work some business arrangement with him, and you can say, let's work on this together. And, you know, and maybe then you can, you know, go forward and do something better.
You just start doing it. Whatever it is, start doing it. Even if you do it horribly and it's unacceptable, you'll learn about the process. Entrepreneurs, if they're like me, they're not great planners at all. You just decide you want to do something. You think about it enough and do enough research to know that there's some sort of market, but just start doing it. And you'll find out whether or not you like doing it. You'll find out whether or not your process works, and you'll learn more about it than you could sitting around pondering the pros and cons of it.
Right, and I wish someone would have told me this when I was in school, but I truly believe that life doesn't start after you graduate college, it starts now. I mean, if I would have started down this entrepreneurial path thinking wide open like this, and had been empowered to do that at an earlier age, it would have been mind-blowing. I mean, there's no reason to wait for the day that you graduate to start doing it. You're just as capable now as you will be when you graduate.
Very cool. All right, we're to the end of our time here. I want to say that, just in closing, that it's really a testimony to these guys that their companies have become brand names. People know Move TV, and they know the integrity and the quality of the work they do. And more people know Olympia and know the really cool and innovative things that they're doing. And that's a testimony to these guys that they have gotten to that point where they have this branding in terms of what they did. So we're incredibly proud of you guys and delighted that you've come into our lives as well. So thank you all very much.